Okay, Matt, so I'm going to show you how to do the processing in Adobe Lightroom. So what we're going to do here is open up Adobe Lightroom. Okay, good. That's pulled up. That was the last project I was working on. Okay, so what you're going to do, go down here to Import. Click that. You're going to look over here in Files, 2012, and wait for this slow as molasses machine to do its job. Okay, good. Now, we are going to use Bickle and Brewer 890713. Just because that one's only got 4 photos. Good. So those are there. You don't need to wait for them to finish loading. Just make sure this is clicked. It should automatically be clicked. Make sure all of them are checked. If they're not all checked, hit check all. Then move down to import. So that's going to start importing. And just wait for these to finish loading up. Okay, good. So while that one's still loading, what you're going to do, go down to this bar here, double click on the folder, or I'm sorry, on the photo, to bring it up. Here. Now, we can tell this one is obviously not a good photo. It's, his head's cropped out a little bit. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to hit X. That sets it as rejected. Now, use the arrow keys, sift through them, make sure the rest of them are good. Now, it does seem good. Okay, now, these are the little flag icons I was talking about. Down at the bottom of the screen, my mouse disappeared, you have filter. Okay, there's these 3 flags. That one says filter based on flag status. Any flag status? Oh, okay, forget about that. Anyway, what you want to do now is select this right-hand flag, and that pulls up the rejected photos. Okay? So now, there's only one photo, so you won't have to do this next step for this, but what you're going to do is there's usually going to be more right here. What you're going to do is hit Control A. That's going to select all the photos when you have this rejects flag set up. Now, move over to here, right click, create folder inside Bickle Brewer. Okay, good. Now you're going to name this one Rejects. Make sure include selected photos is checked. Hit create. Good. So now you've handled the rejects. Now, what you're going to do is unclick on that, or deselect that flag. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied today. Then click on this middle flag. That brings up unflagged photos. That's the ones that are good. Now, Control A, select all. Now, hit this icon here, back to the grid view, or you can also hit the G key. Those are all selected. So now what you're going to do, right click, go down to Export, Export High Quality. Now those are going to be exporting. You don't want to do anything to the photos while it's doing that. Because if you do anything to Lightroom while it's processing that, you can screw the whole thing up. And I'm not picking on you, I just mean in general. So that's pretty much the process. That's done. And I will go down here to the Explorer icon, or the Explorer window. And I'll show you now, this is what the folder should look like. You'll have the folders, or the photos, and then you'll have the rejects and high quality. So that's that.